did practice 10. Show that y equals 4 times e to the power of negative x times sine x has a local maximum when x equals pi over 4. Here is the procedure about how to prove local maximum or local minimum at x equals x1. Find the first and second derivative of f of x and check f prime of x1 equals 0. Next step, you can use the first derivative or you can use the second derivative. Second derivative is preferred because it's easier. F double prime of x1 greater than 0. Concave up. You have to give this reason concave up. Then local minimum at x equals x1. F double prime of x1 less than 0. Concave down. Conclusion, local maximum at x equals x1. If you use the first derivative, either use the neighbor value test for f prime of x, or you use the sign diagram for the first derivative function. If it's from negative, go to 0, go to positive. Conclusion, local minimum at x equals x1. If the sign is from positive to 0 to negative, then conclusion will be local maximum at x equals x1. So for this function, since this is not calculator based, we have to figure out the first derivative. We will use the product rule. U times v prime equals u prime times v plus u times v prime. 4 to the power of negative x prime times sine x plus 4 times e to the negative x power times sine x prime. We do know 4 times e to the power of negative x prime. We got to use chain rule because of this negative x. E to the uth power prime equals e to the uth power times u prime. So we get 4 times e to the power of negative x times negative x prime equals negative 4 times e to the negative x power. Negative 4 times e to the power of negative x times sine x plus 4 times e to the negative x power times sine x prime is cosine x. Simplify. We will take negative 4 e to the power of negative x out. We got sine x minus cosine x. Since we decided to use a second derivative to prove local maximum when x equals pi over 4, we will figure out the second derivative equals. Still, we will use power rule. Negative 4 e to the power of negative x prime times sine x minus cosine x plus negative 4 e to the power of negative x times sin x minus cosine x prime. Let's work out this. Negative 4 e to the power of negative x prime equals negative 4 times e to the negative x power times negative x prime because of chain rule equals, this is a negative 1. So we get 4 times e to the power of negative x times sin x minus cosine x minus 4 times e to the power of negative x times cosine x plus sin x, because cosine x prime equals negative sin x. 4 times e to the negative x power out. We will get sin x minus cosine x. Then minus parentheses cosine x plus sin x. Distributive property, negative cosine x minus sin x equals 4 times e to the negative x power times negative 2 cosine x. Simplify negative 8 e to the negative x power times cosine x. We will check f prime of pi over 4 equals negative 4 e to the power of negative pi over 4 times sin pi over 4 minus cosine pi over 4 equals negative 4 times e to the power of negative pi over 4 times square root of 2 over 2 minus square root of 2 over 2 equals 0. Stationary point at x equals pi over 4. Then we will use the second derivative. F double prime of pi over 4 equals negative 8 e to the power of negative pi over 4 times cosine pi over 4 equals negative 8 times e to the negative pi over 4th power times square root of 2 over 2 less than 0. Concave down. So local maximum at x equals pi over 4.